But I need to come back finally to this point about the way I've used the word communistic quite frequently in this interview. Now, if you go back to the Communist Manifesto, what it says is they want a world government. They want an international socialist administration. They want the commanding heights of the economy to be controlled by this communist administration. They don't want freedom. They don't want democracy. All of these things are not in the Communist Manifesto. So what is being proposed is very close to what Marx proposed and Engels in the Communist Manifesto 100 years ago. That plan is essentially still being followed. And that's why I use the word communistic, because whether or not the people who are advocating what they are advocating know that they are Marxists or believe that they are Marxists or believe that communism is a good idea, it is in effect communism that they're advocating, and that's why I call the policies that are being advocated to establish this world government essentially communistic policies. I say so because they are policies that would, if put in place, bring about the final enactment of practically everything that is listed point by point as the main thrust of policy in the Communist Manifesto, which Marx himself said could be expressed in a sentence as, there should be no such thing as private property anymore. All of it should be taken away and given to the state, and from the state in turn, as that withers away, to the world government. That was his ambition. That is the ambition today of those at the UN, the World Bank, the IMF, all these international organizations that are beavering away to take away the Constitution of the United States, to take away democracy, not to have an elected world government, but to have a dictatorial world government, so that those countries which had thought that they were democratic and that their laws would in future be made only by people that they elected would find that willy-nilly this was no longer the case, and that the decisions that on how we are to be governed will in future be taken not by us through the ballot box, but by people whom we cannot elect, cannot question, cannot hold to account, cannot remove, and cannot replace. That is communism, and while I am here, I shall continue to strive with every fibre of my being so that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.